What's up guys, Devin here with Backcountry Exposure. I have on the table a really cool piece of cookware that I've been excited about for a while, and this is the GSI Outdoors Halulite kettle, which is a tea kettle that they show on their website, but it's a 1 quart kettle that is perfect for somebody that is just really wanting to boil water out in the backcountry. And if you need to boil several cups of water at one time, then you've got something that is really lightweight for the size and allows you to boil a lot of water at once so that you can be cooking a lot of dehydrated meals for several people at one time. So we're just going to go really simple through this product. It doesn't have a lot of things about it that need to be talked about, but what is important about this is the weight is 5.8 ounces. So just shy of 6 ounces, you've got a really big, nice sized 1 quart tea kettle. And that is a true 1 quart. You can actually get all of that into the kettle and it's not gonna overflow, which is a nice thing. Sometimes companies or brands say that it's this size, but that's to the very max. But you can get a full quart in this, which is really nice. So what this is made out of is a hard anodized aluminum, and they say that it's made from a proprietary material, but really it's just an aluminum that is super lightweight. It's pretty thin, but it's nice and durable. I haven't had any problems with it. In the pack so far, I did get a little small dent, but overall the quality of this is done really well. Let's talk about the one thing that I don't really love about it though, and that is how you have to pull the lid off. So notice that when I grab up and pull, let's see if I can do it from this side. If I grab up and pull, I can't get much higher than this. And the reason is the bail on the kettle has an angle to it. And so if you're dealing with a fire or a hot heat source, you have to only pull it up a little bit and then slide it out. So what I've seen people do in some other videos and just experiences seeing other people is they will replace this bail with a piece of wire that is more U-shaped and makes it easier to get the lid on and off, especially if you're going to be using this in a fire. This coated material, like plastic material, is going to melt in a fire, so something to keep in mind. But yeah, the lid is nice, fits in there really well, doesn't have anything to lock it in, but you've got a nice hole right here to allow to vent so that the lid doesn't pop off while it's boiling. Really good construction of this, just really well made. I like it. What's great about this is you do have enough space inside here that if you are going to be using a stove, there's a 100 gram fuel canister, and then I have my Olicamp Iron Micro stove, and that fits in there just fine. Which this thing is super tiny if you've watched other videos. I did a review on this recently, but really tiny stove, and you'd be able to get a pocket rocket or something in there, probably if it wasn't in its case though. So something to keep in mind. But overall, it's a really great product that just functions well. There's nothing to lock the lid down, so when you are transporting it in your backpack, this is how it goes. So you might consider putting a rubber band over top of this, but yeah. It does pour just fine, so no problems with that. The lid does stay on when you're doing that. You can easily put your hand on the lid there. But overall, it's a really great product. The boil time on this is pretty good because the heat transfer of the aluminum actually transfers the heat around the whole product really well. So when you have a little tiny stove like this, and that's sitting on top of it, then you're going to have a really good heat distribution because of what this is made out of. So overall, really happy with the product. It's fantastic. Like I said, it's really great for multiple people that would need to fill more than one meal for a mountain house. and you can boil a lot of water at once. So a pretty specific use. I wouldn't really cook out of this, but overall, it's great. And I love GSI's products and what they manage to put out there for the backpacker and the average consumer. So thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not, and have an awesome day out in the mountains.